All right, kids, you ready? 3, 2, 1. You might think getting little Easter eggs to fly out of a leaf blower would be easy. And it is, if you're only trying to shoot one at a time. But if you're trying to cover your yard with hundreds of eggs machine gun style, then it's not so easy. You might have to disappoint your kids several times trying to get it to work. But after testing several concepts for the hopper design, I finally landed on the one that enables machine gun mode. Well, say hello to my little friend. So the first thing I'm learning here, you need to feed them in like one at a time. So like if there's one egg in there, it shoots pretty good. But when you put a bunch of eggs in there, they all get jammed up together. So we need an egg hopper that feeds the eggs in just right so that they come out quickly, but without getting jammed. So this will just sit right on here. My first attempt at this is a vertical standpipe where all the eggs go into the pipe and hopefully feed into the barrel. 25 eggshells per magazine. The hopper connects to the leaf blower and the barrel with a flexible T. This is a plumbing part normally, but we're gonna use it so that we can feed the eggs in a couple at a time. For the barrel, we used a thin-walled PVC, which is typically used in sewer or drainage applications. So it's extra light, so this barrel isn't very heavy at all. But the question is, how long should the barrel be for optimal launch? I tested several barrel lengths, starting with the full 10 foot, and found that cutting it to a 4-foot length didn't reduce the distance by very much, while also making it much easier to carry around. To get the leaf blower to connect to the barrel, we used a 3-inch to 4-inch and then 4-inch to 6-inch sanitary reducer. The opening was slightly larger than our leaf blower, so I added an adhesive-backed expanding foam strip into the gap for a tight connection. So that'll actually squish down and hold a lot better. I think that's gonna do. Have kids, they say. Oh! Just got attacked by my 6-year-old. That's what dads are for. Target practice for their kid's silly string. Oh, ha, you're out. Here's the first attempt with the vertical pipe egg hopper in place. Will it work? I guess we'll find out. You really gotta wiggle it. So I may have to rethink the approach entirely. Maybe the angle will fix it. So I tried changing the bend angle. That didn't work. As much as I've tried, this hopper design just isn't consistent enough. Because the eggs stack on top of one another inside of this pipe, they just sort of lock one another in. So I'm gonna rethink the hopper. And this time, instead of doing a vertical pipe like this, I'm still gonna have a pipe to go down into the top, but I'm gonna put a cap on it and cut little slots along the sides. And then the slopes of the bottom of the egg will hopefully feed the eggs into the sides of the pipe. The other advantage of that is I can use the entire volume of the inside of this to hold Easter eggs. In theory, I think it will work. I'm gonna cut a hole here and test it a little before I glue everything in, but I need to get it right because this is my last egg. This was supposed to be a simple build. Turns out I forgot to put the cap back on. I also made some slight adjustments to the openings, trying to get the eggs to fall into the chamber a few at a time. I did not want to disappoint my kids again. So before they got home from school, I tried it out a bunch in the backyard. Most of the tests, including these ones, were with empty eggshells. So will it still work once the eggshells are filled? Got our eggshells loaded into our hopper. All right, kids, you ready? 3, 2, 1. It worked. Crack it. There you go.
I only have one left.
These guys are negotiating what prizes they want to have. Thanks for watching.